An SUV crashed into the Rapid City Police Precinct building early Sunday morning.
Officials say a breath test showed the driver was nearly 3 times over the legal limit. According to police, the SUV went over the median on Sheridan Lake Road.
The 36-year-old driver, Kelsey Harold, lost control and was thrown from the vehicle before it hit the building. Harold was taken to the hospital for serious, non-life-threatening injuries.
She was arrested for DUI, no insurance, and driving without a valid license. Police say no one was inside the building when the crash happened.
It's been more than 9 months since South Dakota's John Thune officially became Majority Leader of the United States Senate.
In addition to representing his home state, Thune is now responsible for setting Senate rules, handling executive branch nominees, as well as advancing the National Republican Party agenda.
KELOLAND News recently caught up with Thune in his Majority Leader office on Capitol Hill.
Well, there are always good days and bad days in any job, but it is. You're putting out a lot of fires, and the Speaker of the House is a tough job. A lot of tough jobs. People have a lot of tough jobs, but just in terms of the people management, dealing with the Democrats, our side, we have our own within our family, lots of differences of opinion.
You can find more of our Washington, D.C. interviews with Thune and the rest of South Dakota's congressional delegation on KELOLAND.com original report.
South Dakota lawmakers will have the opportunity to approve a proposed men's prison this week at a special session of the state legislature in Pierre. The prison would be located in northeast Sioux Falls and would replace the state's 144-year-old penitentiary.
The special session will take place tomorrow. Since the proposal would appropriate state funds, the measure will require support from at least 2/3 of lawmakers in both the House and Senate.
Now let's get a check of our weather with meteorologist Scott Mundt. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Travis. Good morning, everybody. A couple of scattered showers, thunderstorms can develop today across western and southwestern South Dakota. Otherwise, it's dry and warm. Temperatures will be above average. 70s and 80s for today with mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. Brian will have more details on your forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. Thousands of people attended Riverfest along the banks of the Big Sioux in downtown Sioux Falls Saturday.
The annual celebration is a wrap-up to the summer season, and it featured vendors, food, live music, and games.
We've gone and did the Stampede hockey thing, and then the ribbon dancing thing they have down there is really neat too.
Riverfest also included a sustainability zone where people could learn ways to protect the Big Sioux River.
Construction of a large shooting range in the Black Hills is nearing completion.
The Pete Lean and Sons Shooting Sports Complex will be the largest in South Dakota with over 160 shooting positions, plus 17 active bays and training areas.
A majority of the complex will be free to the public, with the rest for use with an annual pass.
As you can see behind me, the construction crew is working and moving right along. I would say if I had to put an estimate on it, we're about 85% complete, and we're sprinting towards the finish line.
The shooting sports complex will be open to the public on November 8th.
Sioux Falls streets were full of long-distance runners Sunday morning for the Sioux Falls Marathon.
The event attracted over 2,000 runners between the full and half marathons as well as the 5K. 48 of the 50 states were represented.
We also have some international runners that came in, 2 from Canada, 1 from the Calgary area, 1 from the Toronto area. We also had a runner come in from Mexico and Puerto Rico.
Organizers were also happy to have the full marathon after having to cancel it last year due to the heat.
Let's look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get another look at your forecast with Brian Karstens, and more heat out there today, Brian.
Yeah, warming up out in KELOLAND. We're looking at temperatures in the upper 70s to low 80s. Could we see thunderstorms again? Southwest South Dakota, possibility that will occur. I do think at this point the amount of storm coverage is limited, but south of Interstate 90 is where we could clip some of this. The majority of the new thunderstorms will develop in Nebraska this evening. And in fact, you go to Omaha, you probably find some severe weather possibilities there. Yankton, Sioux City, it's possible to catch a thunderstorm this evening, but just not as likely. Tomorrow, north winds, it's really rushing into Rapid City, 20 to 30, maybe a little bit higher than that. Temps, though, are pretty nice. A lot of 70s out in the majority of our region. We'll keep these warmer numbers into midweek. In fact, if anything, we're going to climb again. We'll get back above normal for several days right into the weekend. Not a lot of rain. If you're dry, going to stay that way. If you're in a wet area, well, you're going to dry out and have a chance to at least recuperate after some excessive rains west and north of Pier. High today, 76 Mobridge. We're at 75 Rapid City. North winds in the forecast, 20 to 35. Outlook tonight, low to mid 50s, and the wind not too strong for most of us. Tomorrow, going to be back in the mid to upper 70s, and it looks like right now we get into that 7-day forecast, upper 70s to low 80s right through the rest of the week. Look at all these 80s this upcoming weekend. And no organized rain chances. We put that word showers in there for today, but that's just basically to clean up what we had last night and also what could occur south of Sioux Falls tonight. Aberdeen, no rain, no organized rain in the 7-day forecast for now. Lows are in the 50s. And Pier, you guessed it, more of the same. Dry weather. A lot of 80s will come in Thursday, Friday, and not a lot of change for the weekend. Rapid City also will see temperatures back into the 80s. Check out the latest details online at kettleland.com.